Hi everyone. Today we're upstairs in my craft room. Here I am. And I'm going to be working on a card that is using my Cricut machine. And I'm going to take you with me over to the Cricut Access webpage and see if we can show how I make this card. This is going to be one of these, I think I'm going to make one of these Make It Now cards that have the pieces all ready for you. And so I'll meet you over there in just a couple of minutes and we'll get busy making a card on the Cricut. Be right back. Okay, I have come to the Cricut welcome screen. I've already signed in and I'm going to look for Cricut Access over here on the left hand side, and I'm going to press View All. And then up at the top, it says Cricut Access, and there's a pull-down menu, and I'm going to look for a card. And these are all cards that are already programmed into this design space to make. And when you click on one of them, it gives you the directions on how to cut out all different things. And they're all holidays, all different kinds of cards: Mother's Day, Father's Day, baby cards, sympathy cards. Some are very elaborate and some are easier. We're going to pick an easier one for right now. And we're going to do a Valentine's card, the Love Hands Valentine's Day. So I'm going to click on it and it brings up a picture of what the card will look like when it's completed. And this looks like sort of a pink cardstock, but I'm going to actually do it in red. So but I'm not going to have to customize it. I'm going to make it just like they tell me to. So down at the bottom here, it shows it's a Cricut Access. It won't cost anything to make it, and I can make it now. And it'll take me right to the mats that you use for cutting. And it's going to sort them by color. Okay? The first one is the word love. It's probably hard to see on the screen. The second one is the card and heart. The third one is an insert piece that goes behind the front of the card and a little smaller heart. And the fourth one is the envelope that the card will go in. So we'll go back up to the word love and press continue. Now it's going to try to identify my machine. And sometimes it takes a bit of time, and it has. Now it tells me here I don't need anything in clamp A. I need my cutting blade in clamp B, and I can load my mat anytime because the machine is ready. So I will go and load the mat and cut out the word love. Okay? Now when I'm finished with that, I will come back and I will go to this mat and I will do the same thing. I will load the red. I will go to the machine and cut it. Now it'll tell me with this one that I need to load my scoring stylus in clamp A. And then the fine blade in clamp B, I never take that out. And then load the mat and press go. The third one, I don't need anything in the A. I need my cutting blade and I can go. And the fourth one, I'm going to need the scoring stylus again. So what I'm going to do is to just take these and cut them, and I won't keep you waiting here. So I will bring the camera over and show the machine cutting out each one of these steps. And then we'll come back to the desk and we'll put the card together. So I'll be right back. Let me get the camera over to the other side of the room. Back in a second. Okay, I don't know if you can see the flashing blue light over here. I need to load my mat. Now it's telling me, okay, now it's telling me to load. I was sitting with it here for so long that I had to recycle. Now it's flashing for me to cut. This is cutting out the word love. And now it's telling me that it's done and I can take this out. And I will go and get this off the mat and put the next one on. Okay, I'm back with the red one. And I'm just going to put it in its guides. And here's the scoring stylus. I'm going to insert and press cut. And that just scored the middle of the card. That cut the heart. We had a little blip there. We'll see what happens. Sometimes the blade will get stuck. Sometimes the quality of the cardstock creates an issue. We'll see if I can fix it. If I can't, we'll just cut it again. And remove it. There's one more piece I need to cut, and that's the pink. Okay, here's the pink. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Let's see, I must have to tell it to do something. There it goes. Now this is actually a piece that goes on the inside of the card, where you could write your message. And the other small heart. All right. Okay, we're back at the desk. Now this is a very simple one to put together. Here is the piece we cut out. And I just trimmed a little bit of it at the bottom here. And it won't show because the black letters go over that. So there is a score line right here. I will say the one thing with the Cricut machine is I find it doesn't score as well as I would score if I were using my scoring tool. So I'm just finger scoring it here. until I know I have got it correctly. And then I'll use my bone folder and go over it. All right. Now, it called for a pink piece to go in the bottom, and I don't like that right now. Just a minute, we're going to fix it. Okay, call for a pink piece to go in the bottom right here. But the piece that I'm going to use, the pattern paper that I got to use for behind this cutout, and it didn't show that, it showed a picture of it, but it didn't talk about cutting it out. It's got a white backing on it. So I thought the pink would look kind of foolish, okay? So I'm putting a white piece on the bottom, and so that the inside of the card will be the same. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is a pretty yellow piece with hearts all on it, is I'm going to put some art glitter glue around the edge. And it doesn't take a lot, and I'm just going to go up around the fingers a little bit. This will dry clear, so if you get a little bit where it shows, not to worry. And I'm just going to give a couple of dots. I don't have my little thin tip right now, and so sometimes it's kind of hard to get this correct. I want my hearts to go in the right direction. Well, they're going in both directions, so I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm going to just put that down as even as possible. And there you go when you turn it over. I'm going to get a little more up under this flap. Alright, now I'm going to put the word love on, and this is going to be a challenge because these letters are very thin. In fact, I think I will get a pick-me-up here. This is a tool with a little stickum on the end of it that will help me pick up the letter. I can get a few dots of glue on it. That one didn't work well, but we'll see. There you go. I also could use tweezers, which I might if I can't get this to work right. I need to get some new glue I hate to get another whole bottle because I still have quite a bit, but and the E. And I'm just barely dotting this if I can. This glue is excellent. That's too much there. This glue is excellent and it holds very well. It's called Art Glitter Glue. It has nothing to do with glitter, just the name that they have given the glue. So there you have the word love on it. Now when you open it up, we're just going to add the white piece here. And this little heart was to go on the envelope, but I'm not going to make the envelope. I have a lot of envelopes, so I don't really need to make it. So what I'm going to do is add the little heart to the bottom of the card on the inside. Now this is called a Wink Estella, and it's like a little bit of glittery. It doesn't really show unless you're looking to the side of it, but you can see the color changing on this heart. So I'm going to give it a little bit of glittery shimmer. It's more like a shimmer. And I'm going to do the same with the word love. And maybe I'll give them a little pretty fingernails. And I'm going to see if I could get it so that the camera will pick up some of the shimmer. I don't know if it will, but you could see maybe on the heart you could see it a little more. Just has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So there's a very simple Valentine's card made on the Cricut. This one was fairly simple, and we did alter it just a little bit. Now I see this little place here, so we'll have to do something. And I think the best thing to do is to put some bling on it. Let's see what I have for some bling. You know, when you craft, you have all kinds of stuff. And I have boxes and boxes. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think, let me just see. I have that one. And this is like a button looking. And that's red also. Or a round one, just a round one. No, I think I like the red one. The heart. We'll put the heart on. Goodness, I have been making wreaths so much lately that I tell you what, I have to stop and think where all my supplies are. Now I know I had my glue dots downstairs, but I have some more up here. Oh, I guess I don't. Let's see. Yes, I do. They're just out of the box. I'll have to get my card area a little bit more organized. There we go. That's good. A little shininess, and it hides that little bad spot at the bottom. So there you go. There's my easy card. Before we leave, I'm going to show you one I made just a little earlier. If you remember when we did the wreath, I said I had to go to a birthday party. So this is the birthday card I made. It's one of the box cards. And I was actually going to do this one with you, but it takes so much time. It's a little more complicated. But you see, it opens up like a box, and it says, "Happy birthday to you." And then when you close it to put it in the envelope, you just twist it sideways, and it flattens out, and it goes into the envelope. And this is probably about a 5x7 card. So there you go. If I put it up this way, maybe you can see it all. So these are the two cards. This one we did together, this one I did earlier. And you know what? I was really enjoying it. I haven't done my paper products for so long that it was kind of fun. So I hope you got a little inspiration to use your Cricut if you just got one. Try some of these made ones, the ones that are already made first before you try to design. This one was already made also. This is an Anna Griffin who before now you always had to pay for all of hers because you can see they're quite intricate. But there's several of them now are available on the Cricut Access. So get your Cricut out and get busy. And I'll see you again Sunday for a simple supper. Hope you had a good afternoon, and everybody play nice now. Bye-bye.